This is my second update for my 2024 rolling project pan. I'm filming this before work. It's a little bit stressy for me because I'm on a time crunch. I also film with my phone, so I can't really check the time. It's giving me a little bit of anxiety, but we're flying by the seat of our pants today. I have a feeling it's gonna be okay. I'm trusting the universe to get me to work on time today and get this video filmed. It is freaking hard to find the time to do the whole setup, film the thing. I really like filming when nobody's home because people are distracting. They have questions for you. They're walking back and forth and you're like, I just need you to not be in my space while I'm talking to myself for a half an hour. I'm filming this before work. I'm the only one here other than the cats. Hopefully I can get this done in record time. If you're new here, my name is Janet. I am a makeup lover and enthusiast. I love art. I love beauty. I love creativity, experiencing my own creativity and watching others in their creative process. And if you like that kind of thing, coupled with conscious consumerism, using what you own, not really chasing after the latest and the greatest, but making decisions that you feel would be best for you, then I hope you'll stick around and maybe consider subscribing. I split my project pan into 3 different categories: products that I have a usage goal on, products that I want to hit pan on, and products that I want to finish up. So let's get into it. I have a ton that I'm rolling out today, and I'm not rolling in one for one, but we definitely are going to have some new products in the mix. The first product for my usage category is my e.l.f. Active Lip and Cheek palette. This is a gorgeous palette. It has all the colors that a light to maybe medium skin tone would enjoy or get use out of. My goal with this product was to use it 10 times. So I've used this product 3 times in the last month. I mainly just used the highlighting shade in this product. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty highlighter. It really, really is. It's October officially, so we're heading into flu season. I tend to wear a mask basically from October to April when I'm at work, out and about, things like that. And so I've been using a lot less cheek product lately. I mainly have been putting cheek product on. I did today for this video, not a whole ton because I am going to work after this, but I'll mainly only wear cheek product when I'm going out with family, or I just want to put myself together for the day, but I'm probably not going to be leaving the house, things like that. So it's going to take me at least another month or 2 to meet my usage goal on this product, but I don't mind. I really do enjoy it. The colors are so gorgeous. They're really pretty. And I'm just excited to keep getting my fingers in it. The next product in my usage category is my Colourpop singles. This is the Making Mauves palette. I've just depotted all of the shadows and I've popped in here shadows that I actually want to use and feel would look good for the month of September. So my goal with this was just to get as much use out of it as possible, maybe see some more dips happening. I've actually managed to use every single eyeshadow in this little 9-pan palette. Surprisingly, my favorite combination was this gold along with this matte mustardy color. I would put this all over the lid in my crease, just kind of blow it out, and then do a really, really, really sheer wash of this all over my mobile lid, all the way up to the brow, and it's beautiful. And then finished it with this really interesting. It's not a brown. It's more like kind of a green actually. It's like a blackened green. It's really pretty. And so I would use that. I basically use that as a eyeliner most of the times when I use this palette. I really do love it. I did use this green down there. I've been wanting to play around with more greens and see what I can do with greens, what greens look good on me. I do love green, but it's got to be the right tone for me. Otherwise, I'm not going to be into it. So I enjoyed this. I was not into it in the beginning of September. The first week of September, we had a massive heat wave where I live, and these feel like cozier colors to me. And there was nothing cozy about that heat wave, let me tell you. We were in the triple digits for like a week straight. That was rough. most of my plants shriveled up from the heat. I forgot to water them. It was a whole thing. So it took me a few weeks to actually get into this palette. I've really enjoyed it, but I'm excited to roll in my next palette that I want to work on because it's a palette that I put together myself. I built my own palette basically, so I'm very excited to show that to you. We'll do that at the end though. The next product in my usage category is my Milani lip liner in the shade 09 Spice. My goal with this lip liner was to sharpen it 3 times. I have met my goal on that. This is a really beautiful lip liner that I wear as a blush. I'm wearing it as a blush today. It's a very sheer wash. I really didn't overdo it. I have thought about decluttering this lately, and every time I use it, I'm like, but no, it's so pretty. My summertime tan really is starting to fade, and this color is starting to look a little bit more stark on me than I like in the wintertime. So I'm probably not going to get too much more use out of this. Once it starts cooling off. We are headed into another heat wave. It's going to be again in the triple digits this weekend. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have a chance to go out to the pool, which probably sounds crazy for a lot of people considering it's October. But dude, it's freaking hot. When it's 100, all I want to do is be at the pool. I'm going to be rolling the lip liner out and rolling something else in its place. The last product in my usage category is my Glossier Futuredew. This is just a oil serum hybrid. I don't really know what that means, an oil serum hybrid. I guess serums aren't oily. I'm not really sure. My goal with this was to use it below the Futuredew, and I've actually met my goal on that. I'm going to be rolling this out. My intention with this product was to find a way to incorporate it into my routine that wasn't just mixing it in with foundations, because I don't wear a ton of foundation. I don't really remember the last time I actually wore foundation. So my goal was really to just find another way to get some use out of it, which I know probably sounds crazy, like it's just an oil, just pop it on your skin. But for some reason in my mind, it was a mix-in for foundations, and I was having a hard time kind of breaking that. So now that I've broken that loop in my head, I'm excited to get some more use out of this product and also just finish it up because it's been in my collection for quite some time. I'm rolling this out, and I'm actually not going to be rolling something else in its place. The next category of products are products that I want to hit pan on. So these are basically blushes and bronzers. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm wearing a lot more masks, and what that means is I'm wearing a lot less blush. So the first product in this category is my Lawless bronzer. I think I've used this like 3 times over the last month. It is starting to look a little orange on me. We're getting to the point of the year where my tan is fading. My skin tone is changing, and this blush is no longer looking natural on me. It's actually starting to look a little bit orange. So I am wearing this blush today, and it does look pretty, but I do feel like my cheeks look a little bit more orange than I typically like for them to look. So I haven't met my goal of hitting pan on this product, but I'm going to be rolling it out. I'm just kind of over it, and I know that I'm going to see it in my makeup bag. I'm not going to want to use it. I'm not going to use it. And if I do, it's going to be begrudgingly, and I don't want that. So I am rolling this out. I'm rolling something else in its place. So it's not another bronzer, but I'm excited. I'm excited to make this little switch. The next product in my hit pan category is my Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur in the shade Blurred Buff. I really love this color. It's so pretty. Oh, I haven't been swatching. I can't, not today. I gotta go to work. It's gonna just take forever. But the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur in the shade Blurred Buff, this is really pretty. It's like a cream to powder formula. My goal is to hit pan on this product, and in my last update, I can actually see the waffle pattern, which someone commented is actually the pattern of the pan. So that was really exciting for me. But these blushes, I think they're discontinued, but these blushes really remind me of the Colourpop Super Shock shadow. They're very putty-like. It's like soft. You know, with the Super Shocks, you hit pan almost right away, but that's because the product is so malleable that it just is easily molded whenever you swirl your finger around it. So that's kind of similar to this. And as I've like swirled my brush around, it's just kind of moved product around. Because I'm not wearing a ton of blush lately, I did consider rolling this out. However, I think I'm going to keep it in for one more month, see how I feel at the beginning of November. And if I feel like rolling it out at that time before I've hit my goal, then so be it. But I want to see if I can get like a little bit more use out of it. The final product in my hit pan category is my MAC blush. I think this is the shade Style. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. It's a really pretty corally color. Am I wearing it today? No, I'm wearing it on my eyes. So it looks a little bit orange today, which I don't hate. As we are heading into, I mean, we're in fall officially. It's October. People are my office at work is decorated for fall and Halloween, but because we're heading into a heat wave, I mean, it's like 85 today. It's going to be 100 on Saturday. It's insane. I figured it's still appropriate to kind of wear these bright colors. I mean, it's always appropriate, but it feels right to me to wear these kinds of bright colors on my eyes. So I did wear this today. I haven't hit pan on this yet. I haven't been using this as much, I'm not gonna lie. I've been more into the Colourpop singles that I was also working on, as well as just some other products, some other eyeshadows, some cream eyeshadows. I recently acquired some new like one and done shadows, and so I've been really into just playing around with those and figuring out how I like to use them. And so this has kind of been put on the back burner a little bit. This is another one that I'm going to keep in for one more month. And if I don't hit pan by my next month, then I'll reassess, see how I feel. And if I feel like rolling it out at that time, that's what I'll do. So the final category of products are products that I want to finish up. The first product in this category is my Patrick Ta lip liner in the shade She's Proud. I recently realized I've been complaining about this product being in a plastic click up type of situation, and I just realized actually I think it's that way because of the shape. It's got a really interesting it's got a different shape for the tip, and I think that's probably the reason I don't care enough about the shape for it to be in this kind of packaging. I think the shape is interesting, yes, but it's not like I can't achieve a beautiful lip liner look with a traditional like circular shape. So anyways, I have used this product a bit this month. I don't know when I'm going to be finished with it. We're just going to keep on trucking along and see where we end up at the end of the year. The next product is my Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This is a really pretty finishing powder. I have also been using less of this because my skin has been so much drier. And when I powder, it feels like the Sahara Desert. I actually have a facial scheduled on Friday. I'm so excited. I'm going to ask her to just hydrate because nothing I'm doing is working. It's a lot. So I mainly just use this to set down my under eyes. Sometimes I'll set my actual eyelids before I put shadow on. And that's mostly it. I don't really bring it across my T-zone anymore. I did today because I felt very shiny earlier, but see, I'm even feeling it and it feels very dry. I'm kind of regretting it, but that's okay. I'm going to keep using this. I definitely hope to finish it by the end of this year. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I think I'll get very close, and that'll be good for me. I mean, I'll be excited about that. That's going to stay in for another month, and hopefully I'll get to finish it up by the end of this year. The next product I had to go grab from my empties bin because I did it. Oh, it looks like I didn't, but I did it. I finished the Thrive Brilliant Eye Brightener. It won't go up anymore. It does look like there's a little bit of product left. That's because it has come undone from the little thing that it sits in. I no longer enjoy using this product. It's too flush with the tip. The plastic pulls on my, like I can feel the plastic on my skin when I'm trying to use this product. And, maybe I can dig it out and finish up the rest, but I bought this in December of 2019. That's almost 5 years ago at this point. I don't need to dig up expired product like this. Also, the formula, I don't, it just doesn't work. Like this really does need to be in a stick product, in a stick packaging. Digging it up just won't be enjoyable for me. And you know, it's just lived its best life. I've used it, I've enjoyed using it, and I'm happy to now pop it back in my recycling, clean it out and then recycle it later on. So I am rolling something else in its place. I'm really excited to be rolling out a product that I actually finished that feels really, really good. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a great product for a brow bone highlight, very natural look. And it really does wear all day. Like it feels like it kind of locks into place. But I'm excited to just move it out, move it along, and start kind of using other products again for that purpose. The last product in my product that I want to finish up category is my Glossier Vinylic Lip in the shade Pony. I really thought I would be done with this product by now, by this update, but I haven't. However, I'm so close. I have like literally a sliver of product left. I'm over it. I'm ready to be done with this product. So I plan on just powering through this month, using it up, and just getting it rolled out. I do rotate through my products. I try not to hyper focus on things that I'm panning. And so I have been using other lip products just kind of whenever I feel like it, but I just need to power through, finish this up, and then get it kind of moved out so that I can. It's like a monkey on my back at this point, is what it feels like. So it's a really pretty formula. The color is okay. I like the color a lot more when I mix it in with the Patrick Ta lip liner because this is like a warm nude. I would call it a little, not too warm, it's like a warm neutral. And this is a little bit pink for me. So when I mix them together, it really does create a beautiful color, but I'm just ready to move it out. It's been years that I've had this product, been years. Well, it's been a year since I've been trying to pan it, maybe even a little bit last year, but I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be done and move it out of my collection. Let's roll in some products. So in place of the Colourpop singles, I created another 9-pan palette out of just singles that I have in my collection. These are colors that I really just feel like using over the next month. The pinks. This is a depotted shadow from the Urban Decay Stone Vibes. I think it's called like Bloodstone or something like that. It's a really pretty like green, red type of shade. It's really, I love it a lot. Yeah, I'm excited to get some use out of these colors. I think they're so pretty for this time of year. Pinks, I just haven't been wearing as much pinks lately, and I'm really into it. I know there was a pink in the previous Colourpop singles that I was using for the month of September, but it was kind of too cool toned of a shade and a little bit too light of a shade. So this one right here is actually like really pretty. Can you see that? Ooh, yes. It's a little bit darker. I'm going to swatch it against the Colourpop. I know I said no swatching, but just this one. Yeah, so much lighter. You can see that top shade is the one that's in my new 9-pan, and then this is the Colourpop. It's so light. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I like to smear that kind of thing all over my lid. What can I wipe my hands on? Where's my towel? I know I brought one. Oh. It was on the floor. Now I've got sparkle all over me. Ah! So that'll be really fun. I'm really excited to use this and get some use out of it. I miss these colors. The next product that I'm rolling in is going to be in place of the Lawless bronzer, and it is the PYT blush cheek color in the shade Exhale. This is pretty. It's very light, obviously. It goes very pink on me. And for that reason, I don't love. It's also just incredibly light. It turns my cheeks. It turns my cheeks just for some reason a bright pink color. It is also a very densely packed product. The formula It's not dusty. There's not a lot of kick up. It's very densely, it's very firmly packed in there. So I've tried to pan this like so many times, and I have not even managed to really make a dent, like a little dip in there. But I'm going to give this another go. I know that I said I'm not really wearing a ton of blush lately, but a color that's this light, I can actually use to like set my eyelids. And if I do a really, really, really sheer wash over my cheeks, it'll just kind of set down my sunscreen and it won't really look like too much color. So I'm going to try it out that way. I'm going to see if there's some different ways that I can get some use out of it, repurpose it maybe, but try to hit pan. We'll see what happens. So I'm adding a fourth product to my hit pan category, and it's actually the shade that was in the middle of this little 9 pan that I created, and it's this Terra Moon's Hot Spice Cider shade. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna swatch this one too. I have to. Oh, so soft. So soft. So you can clearly see it's got some greens. It's got like a reddish base. Post swatch finger. It's so shiny. It's got a bit of a reddish base. You can kind of see it there. And then the shift is a green shift, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I smear this all over my eyes. I just blend the edges with a fluffy brush. And I feel like this is a one and done for me because it has enough depth, in my opinion, to satisfy that need for depth. You know what I mean? My goal with this is to hit pan. I've got a huge dip in it already. You can kind of see. I just really enjoy using this product, but it has gone neglected for some reason. I've just been, I don't know. I've been more into like one shadow, like something like this, where it's just like one little container of a shadow. I don't really know why. But my goal is to hit pan with this. I don't think that's going to happen by the next month, even though the dip is really large. I think I still have at least, like, I have quite a bit of way to go still. But my goal is to hit pan. I hope to do that by the end of this year. This is the time of year that I really enjoy wearing colors like this. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And the final product that I'm rolling in place of the Thrive eye brightener that I finished up is this Colourpop Super Shock in the shade Brady. This is Colourpop's matte formula that I don't think they make anymore, which is really such a shame. I've used a ton of this. I really love this. This is such a good color. It's a really good color. I do love this. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a blushy shade for my eyes. So gorgeous. I mixed in some of the Hourglass Scattered Light in the shade Ray. I scooped some out and I mixed it into here because I wanted to give it a bit of a sheen. And I have no regrets. I wish Colourpop would keep the matte formula in their Super Shocks. I'm not really sure why they got rid of them. It's a really good formula. I'm not really sure what the issue was, why they discontinued it. But this is an old product. I think I've had it for like 4.5 years or something like that. And as you can see, there is some pan, but that's because the Super Shock formula is just, like I mentioned earlier, it's very malleable and you can just kind of move it around. I'm hoping to finish this up. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen by the end of this year. We'll see. We'll see how much progress I can make. It's, kind of a bummer that the pan changes each time you use it, but whatever. I thoroughly enjoy using it, and it's just so easy. It's a really easy one and done for me. That's it. That's everything. I still don't know what time it is. I hope it's not too late and I'm not going to be late for work. We'll see what happens there. If you enjoyed this, I hope you'll stick around. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I'm excited that I've rolled out a bunch of products. They were starting to feel a little bit stale for me. I'm really excited for a lot of these new products. I feel kind of reinvigorated. Project Pan for me is not supposed to be stressful. I don't want to be hate panning something. It's supposed to be fun. And if I'm just not feeling something, I know my preferences change because historically that's what happens. And so I'll just take it out of the project and then bring it back in at a later time when it feels right again. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.